hello, everyone. Oh, hi, hello, everyone. How's it going? Happy heckin' Sunday. Welcome to this, the goodness gracious 6th game in our Hextra Life charity spooky stream games. Thank you so much for being here. And hi to that lovely heckin' raid. Welcome to anyone coming over from Salty Sweet Games. Welcome. Thank you so much. I hope y'all had some very good games. And I hope you're ready for some spoops, because we're about to play 9 Hours 22 Spirits, which is a cool heckin' game by Jess, sometimes known as Joe, Little Cup of Joe, in the community. And at any point, if you put 22 spirits into the chat, you can pull up information on this game and go check it out and pick it up for yourself. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, I'm gonna do a few things. Since I did just mention this wonderful game and the command for it, there are a few other commands I want to let y'all know about. We have !22 spirits CW will get you the content warning for this game. Once again, it is a spooky game. It is a game where death is on the table, and we have gone around and checked, and everyone here is actually very excited for their characters to die. So I don't know. We'll see how nice the dice gods are feeling, because if they roll bad, it might be a real short game. So we shall see. But yeah, I just want to say a quick thank you to Roll20, who is always a sponsor of this channel, who spotlights us in the Roll20 Spotlight program. We are using the spoopy sounds you are hearing are coming from Roll20, and when I show you the setup, it was built in Roll20, and I'm very excited to say that I spent all morning, so I'm a very prepared GM, and I didn't totally just do it all this morning, setting up card decks and layouts here so that the players have one screen to be on, and then, hey stream, we have a secret screen where I will be pulling up spirits, and you can help me pick what we are going to spook these folks with. So just saying, very excited, and all that's possible because of Roll20. If you don't already have a Roll20 account, go get one so you can play games at a safe distance with your friends. And then, of course, and they also sponsored a giveaway, which is not happening this game, it's happening next game, because it's Tales from the Loop, and the next game is Tales from the Loop, so it just kind of made sense. But yeah, I think at any point in time, please put !extra life in the chat to get the command for donating. Our original goal was a very spooky $666 for children's hospitals, and we have already gone and beaten that, but that doesn't mean we can't raise more. We have raised $800 so far, and our new goal is $999 for the kids. So please do feel free, if you have some extra bucks to spare, if you found some bucks in your couch or in your pocket doing the laundry, throw them at charity. It's a very good cause. Thank you so heckin' much. And I think with that said, I will say a quick hi. I'm Jess. How very rude of me to not say hello to you properly. This is my channel. Thank you for being here. If you're new, hit that follow button so we can hang out. We do lots of tabletop games and role-playing games on this channel. And yeah, today I will be your spirit keeper. I will say once again real quick that one person here has played this game before, and it's not me. So I'm gonna do my best. But it is actually stylized as a GM-less game, so a lot of folks will have, everyone here will have a lot of freedom. I'll give them opportunities to spook themselves. It's not just up to me. So with that said, let's go around and say hi to everyone. First up is Slayer.
Oh, hello everyone. Hello, this me. If you come here every Sunday around this time, you know who I am, because this is our normal slot for our Borderlands game, which is something I was going to promote anyway. So come on over next Sundays. I was going to say at 7 because it's 7 for me. So 7 CET, not a time zone you're all familiar with, but a time zone I live in. So deal with it. Figure it out. You usually come here. You know what time it is. Yes, I'm here. Prepare for me being here. I don't know. Look, I don't have anything to promote. I'm just here and I look pretty. For charity. Yup.
I want that to be like a quote. Can someone get "I'm just here to look pretty for charity" is the new Slayer quote. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm really happy. I've been meaning to run a horror. I'm not good at horror and Slayer's very good at horror, and I've been meaning to run horror for Slayer forever, so this is the first. It's my first attempt. Depending on how this goes, we'll see what else we have to run next time. See how
I'm very excited.
I'm excited too. Thank you. And next up around is Lily. Hey, Lily. You muted.
I pressed the button and, it was a practice round. But hello, I'm Lily Sparks, clearly a professional streamer. I'm the girl with many lives. You can catch me playing lots of ttrpg, kind of all over the place. Mostly I run Creature Collectors on the Critical Bard channel on Sundays, usually at 3 p.m. Eastern. What is time? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's some D&D with some very Pokemon, Digimon, Cardcaptor, Sakura shenanigans in it. And I am also a producer and GM on the Roll for Damage channel, which is a Femmes and Friends channel. And that's basically it. I'm excited to be here. I'm also repping some pins from my girl Seer Sword to, cover up this Nike branding, which doesn't suit this horror game, I feel like. And I'm very excited to be here, raising money for an excellent cause.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Next up around is M.
Hi, yeah. My name's M. I am, I think, probably the only person here who is not super a streamer, so I'm just kind of happy to be here. But yeah, I am the one who has played this game before. I played it very late at night at a convention, so I wouldn't say I have the greatest understanding of how it is supposed to work in a non-con atmosphere kind of situation. So this will probably be a little bit spookier now. I'm very excited. But yeah, that's just me. Mostly just happy to be here. Hi.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. We haven't gotten to play a game together since Dialect, so...
I know! Well, hopefully we won't make each other cry this time.
Yep.
And even longer than that. Yeah, me and M played... Was it 3 years? Wasn't it even longer? This New Year's it's gonna be 3 years, right? Because it was a New Year's.
No, it would have been
4
It will
years.
be 4.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
All right, well that's genuinely horror. Oh my god, we're getting old. Okay, all right, let's not think about that much longer.
The actual horror was let's move on. We're gonna X that. We're gonna move on. So next up is Chavy. Chavy, thank you so much for being here.
Hello, I'm happy to be here, Jess. Hi, I'm Chabi, also known as Hallway Secrets, here on Twitch. I play video games on my channel and RPGs on literally any channel I can worm my way into, and I'm loving it. I also wouldn't consider myself a super streamer, but I think everyone here is super, so we're gonna have a good time.
Heck yeah. Awesome. All right, with that said, as I mentioned, this is actually a GM-less game. It is a GM-less game by Jessica Osborne. It's called 9 hours 22 spirits. I was gonna say 9 hours 22 minutes. 9 hours 22 spirits. And it's done as a GM-less game, but I was recommended by the game creator herself to run this as a GM for extra spoops. So that is the plan. But check out this game for yourself. Pick it up. I'm really excited. It's just does such good spooky stuff, so just had to do it. So some content warnings really quickly off the bat. This game does have death, it has violence, it has madness, and it has body horror. We are using safety tools. We have discussed things before going in, and we know I've been given a little bit of thumbs up, green lights, A+s on what kind of spoops people like. So we're gonna try and focus on those kinds of things. And yeah, basically, I'm gonna throw it over to the players a lot to tell us what's happening from their perspective, what they're doing, what's all that sort of good stuff. With that said, I'm gonna pull over to the sort of screen that the players are seeing, so you can see that too. There's a little starting screen there, and yeah, why don't we start by specifically, can someone read me the very first story prompt so we know what is happening? What is happening in our story today? Who wants to take the first one? There's 4, so you're all gonna have to read at some point. You want to do the Slayer has called
I
the
want to
fourth
do the
one.
last one because it's creepiest. My.
I'll go. You return to the site of your old high school one late summer night with several old friends. After the death of a classmate, your school was closed down the year before graduation, and you were all dispersed to different schools and grew apart. The mystery of what happened was never resolved, but on this night, 4 years later, spirits are known to return. And it's the last night before the ruin of the school is due to be demolished to make way for a new housing development. If you want answers, you must seek them tonight.
Thank you. That was very, very good. So that's what's happening here. That is the story of our game. All these characters are heading back to their school where they have not been in 4 years. They haven't seen each other in that long. And as part of this game, as a GM-less game, there are card decks which you should be able to see on the side now. And I've dealt out 3 cards to everyone, so everyone is going to choose a character. So I think we will take this moment now to decide who we are. So why don't we go? Do we go in the same order? Yeah. So why don't we go in the same order? And Slayer, have you picked who you will be today?
Okay, so I said that I wanted to be the leader, but the cards I've been dealt are the Sunshine, the Kind Heart, and the Idol.
Okay, hang on then. Did anyone else get the leader?
No. It's fine. Between those 3, because between those 3, which one is the least me and the most me for the people who know me? I'm not going to go with the Idol. Surprise! I know. It's actually is a very shock. So I'm considering either going with Sunshine or Kind Heart to make it extra hard for me because I'm neither one of those things.
I'm so curious now.
Acting challenges.
Yeah, because I usually go with something that's easier, or it's not easier, but something closer to me. But so I'm gonna read. Chad, do you want to help me decide? We have Sunshine. Cheerful and sunny, you make others smile. Has anybody even noticed when you cry? Or the Kind Heart. Warm and kind, people could talk to you about anything they were going through. But did anyone ever care what you were going through? So what do you think?
I personally really like that second one.
Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards the Kind Heart because you can be kind without being overly cheerful, which is something I would definitely struggle with because that is next step, baby steps. So yes, I think I'm gonna go with Kind Heart. Jason, next time. Sunshine, next time.
I like it. I really like it because also from the description, it means like we already know that the other characters are going to be comfortable coming and talking to you about stuff. So that's a really fun like relationship builder right off the bat. And like you said, like you can be kind without being like overly bubbly or like nice or like, you know, that sort of thing. And I'm also genuinely curious, for anyone that hasn't seen this game, all of the character cards have a alternate version for after the person dies. I'm really curious what the info is on that card on the other side, but you can keep that a secret for now.
Yes. Right. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. Don't know how to keep that one. Anyway, move on.
The other 2 you can just put out and we'll delete them. Like just take them out of your hand and throw them onto the thing, and we'll delete them. And you went with Abigail, right?
Yeah.
So Abigail the Kind Heart. I love it. Perfect. So next up will be Lily Sparks. Tell us about Amina.
Amina is the mediocrity. Nothing about me has ever stood out, just the way I always liked it. Or was it? And, yeah, Amina is, basic, just very unnoticeable, quiet, calm, or is she? But yeah, mostly that.
Ooh, I like it. Awesome. So next up is M. M, who did you decide for Aaron?
Okay, so I was originally going to go with the follower when we thought we were going to have a leader type, but actually now, since we're going to have this amazing kind heart instead, I think I'm actually going to go with the brains, so that we can have one high-strung anxiety being amongst us. All right, so I'm just going to read the card aloud. Top of the class, your future was written in your exam scores. But what was left of you when grades didn't matter anymore? So yeah, I think Aaron's just gonna be 90% anxiety, 10% like functional. We'll see how that goes.
I feel that so hard.
Honestly,
Talk about the horrors of reality.
I find this
Jeez.
to be quite cathartic, actually.
Amazing. I love it. So good. Yeah, so you can just throw out the other 2 cards and delete them, and you can keep your 1. Perfect. And last but certainly not least, please tell us about Toby.
All right. So I think Toby is going to be the delinquent. Tough, frightening. Nobody would ever dare mess with you. Did you ever really have a choice but to fight?
I think this is a pretty well-rounded group.
This is a good group.
Yeah.
This game is asking a lot of deep questions already.
Uh-huh. Which is great.
Awesome. Okay, so now that you have all taken out your cards and deleted them, I've shuffled the deck, and we're gonna now see who your fallen friend is. Because all of this started 4 years ago when you lost a friend. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out 3 cards, we're gonna flip them, and then we're gonna decide who it was. Oh no, it's the leader?
Yeah! I was literally hoping. I was literally hoping that one of them will be the leader. So I willed it. I willed it into existence.
Willed it into being.
Yeah, I lost.
It's perfect. It's
Okay.
Yeah,
perfect
sheep
because
lost without our shepherd.
Is that already
is
decided
amazing.
then? You got the leader, the idol, and the sunshine. It's okay. I just want... it's cool.
either the idol or the leader, because both of those can be sort of interchangeable and like something people look up to. And yeah.
I like the idea of us being lost without a leader.
Yeah.
We all seem like people that maybe needed a leader and now haven't had one.
That is so good. Can I just say the cards knew today what we needed here. This is so good. Okay, so we went leader. So that being said, I will get rid of the other 2 cards. Goodbye. So you are a group that has lost your leader. We are now going to what do we think? What were your friends? What was their name? What are their pronouns? What do they kind of look like? What are you feeling for, like, who is a person you feel like would have led your group? Who do you think, like, what was kind of special about them? What was it that, like, made you want to, like, listen when they spoke and stuff like that? What was it that, what do y'all think? What are your ideas? Throw some stuff out.
So we have a brains, a mediocrity, a kind heart, and a toughie. I forget that.
Delinquent.
Yeah, that's the one. So definitely probably someone who was empathetic, who could, relate to all of us despite us being so different.
Yeah.
I kind of, and let me know what y'all think of this, but I kind of get this image in my head of like we were all, in a lower year and they were maybe like in a higher year, that like, maybe they were a detention monitor or something and that's how we met. But like someone who was
The
like,
Breakfast Club.
yeah, but then like, yeah, exactly, we're the Breakfast Club. And that's how we all got pulled together,
Oh, that's so good.
How did Kind Heart end up in detention?
I was
Abigail,
thinking.
excuse me.
I was thinking that maybe she's friends with Toby and she didn't want them to be alone or to like suffer the things alone, so she did something like on the like verge just to get her into detention. It's like not so bad, so it would be bad for her, but something that would get her in there, like kicked over a trash can or something. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm thinking all out.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. Do we have a name? Do we know sort of what they look like? Do we have our empathetic detention monitor leader? Who I think kind of made like a safe space for all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely we all went through like an entire character arc, like that first detention. Like everyone grew very much as a person.
Bad with coming up with names on the spot.
Yeah.
I can come up with names forever if we come up with the pronouns.
Yeah, I was thinking it's easier to come up with pronouns first.
Like, I could see them being, like anything.
Right.
Can they be gender fluid? Could they
Sure.
have maybe been, sometimes male presenting, sometimes female presenting? I just see them as so empathetic and changeable in a way that, relates.
Sort of like I had an envisioned like someone with like the best qualities of like each of our tropes, so to speak. So like does no harm, takes no shit.
Good at things.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's literally my status on Discord.
Is it really?
Take no shit. Yeah.
My mom has a little cross stitch of that she has on her wall.
There you go.
It's a good motto. It's a very good motto.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay. So what?
So,
So
like they, them pronouns maybe, and very cool looking, I imagine. Like the cool older kid in school that's so cool.
Well, it's kind of like I imagine like they changed
Not
their
me.
style, like but like whatever style they were feeling that day, like they absolutely fucking killed it, like Instagram perfect all the time.
Love them already. So we're thinking like something short and sweet, like a Sam or a Max or like a.
I was actually thinking
the
Max.
classic 3-letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Max.
Max was one of the
Max
one was
Ultimate.
actually. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably more of a nickname than their actual last name.
Yeah. That's the part, like they never called themselves Max Ultimate. But it's one of those things that there's actually there were several Maxes in your school. So like, wait, which Max? Max Ultimate? Like, because they were the best of all the Maxes. Like, Amazing.
I remember reading a book once where the character's name was actually short for maximum.
Yes.
So good. I love it. So sadly,
Unfortunately for everyone involved.
Now that we've endeared you all to this character, fun fact, they're dead.
I'm so
Very
sorry.
tragically.
Yeah, so now that we've designed this character whom we all love dearly, I need to ask you, how did they die? And specifically, what was weird or strange or frightening about it? Because it was not normal. Completely like changed the tone. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm a horrible person, so I sort of want them to die in some horrific way because of how nice they were and like how great of a person, because you know that great people
Kind heart, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also here for horrible death. I also want to like, if we're all cool with it, I think at least one of us, potentially more, should have some like hardcore guilt feelings related to that.
Maybe
that we're
somebody
perhaps
like
still working
seen
through.
them but hasn't done to something that could have
Yeah.
prevented the death or something.
Yeah.
Maybe the kind one, because it's like definitely something that would
Sure.
maybe the delinquent as well. Honestly, a lot of us could have like
Sorry, just to confirm, did they die while they were still in high school? So 4 years ago, that would have been while they were still in the high school?
Maybe they were at that point, since we've decided they were a year older, maybe they were coming back to the high school. Specifically, like maybe they, you know, because they were this good, strong leader and stuff like that. So maybe they weren't too far away in whatever they were doing. Either they were taking a break year, or the college is nearby, something like that. And so they probably were back at the high school fairly regularly, we'll say.
Oh, maybe they were going to meet up with the kind heart and the delinquent for something, but then died like on the way or like right before y'all met up or something, and that's why you had your guilt feelings, because like if we never called them back to the school, then it wouldn't have happened.
Sure, yeah. Maybe one of you was going to like ask them for advice on something important.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like how to get out of a sticky situation that delinquent got themselves into again.
Yeah. It also could have been something like you know, maybe Toby decided he wanted to, you know, go to college and do something after high school, and was hoping to get some advice on that. Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to say something like then? Perhaps sometimes, obviously, you had the detention room that was special to all of you because that is where you first started spending time together. However, do we want to say that you then had a secret meeting space somewhere else, like the roof of the school, or either the roof or the basement, where an accident could have occurred, and it was in meeting.
Roof.
Yeah,
it's
the
very
meeting.
anime. I like the roof.
Yeah. So in meeting you there, that's where the accident happened.
Yeah, maybe they were doing some sort of construction and we forgot to tell them that it's a little bit precarious right now because they are not at school and we're like always there, so we know about it, so we didn't think about it. And then yeah.
So maybe something that was weird about it could be that like there wasn't supposed to be anything going on that day, or
like it was a weekend or something.
Yeah. And like they died in like a machinery accident or something. Or like
yes.
Why was that even on?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. This is gonna get
So maybe like the construction company thought that they had, you know, left the scissor jack down because you kind of have to, right? To get off of it. But they were crushed by it.
Yeah. Oofa. All right, so...
Did y'all find them?
I was gonna say if the delinquent was meeting them there, it seems like maybe Toby would have found them.
Hmm. Yeah, that would have some guilty feels.
Mm.
Oh, maybe you had to turn off the machine, and that's how you knew it was on.
Oh, no!
Hold on, I need to.
I don't know if scissor jack or scissor lift is the right word, but like
I'm afraid to Google this.
I'm googling. Oh.
one of those like
Oh,
electronic
that
scaffolding things that like there's like the X grid of metal that like punches up and
yeah.
down.
Yep, I know what
Scissor
you're
lift,
talking about
yeah.
then.
Oh, oof.
Thanks, Dustin.
Yeah.
Bad.
Okay.
Bad way to go.
Not a
We'll
fun
never
way to
look
go.
at those again.
Alright,
What
okay,
can I
have-
say?
Yep, that's what I thought you were saying. Okay, yeah. Oh no. Okay, yep. So are we saying then that that Toby came upon this, had to turn the machine off because it was still going, and then Abigail, you said you were supposed to meet there too. So like, did you then arrive to like
Yeah.
the delinquent with the body?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
You can say no to
Yes.
this. I'm
Yes, I am saying very much yes, because it's like perfect timing to like.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
Explain
saying oh
thyself.
no, but what I mean is oh yes.
Yes. It sounded like that type of oh no, like yes, oh no, yes. This sounds like a horribly good idea.
okay. So my next question
Yeah,
to you
and-
all. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that the weird stuff about it is that there was nobody else there, so there was nobody operating it. So we have our suspicions because you were the only one near the body, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of us believe that it was you who did it.
Ooh. Did Toby do time for this?
Oh.
If it was-
to you.
I was
Go ahead.
thinking that we all keep it a secret because it's a
Oh.
weekend and all of us
That we
keep
weren't
it a
there? Okay,
secret.
yeah.
Yeah, that like all of us are hiding it from everyone because obviously Abby would call Erin immediately going like, what do we do now?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I
Erin
like that
definitely
better.
Put in a lot of legwork to make sure that that story never got out to where it shouldn't.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better.
Okay. So then that starts to bring in my next question then, which was, did you ever talk about what happened? Did this like you covered this up? The four of you covered this up.
Did we cover up the death or just the fact that we were there?
I think just
Probably
the fact
just
that we
the
were
The fact that we
there.
were there.
Yeah.
Be a hard
Yeah.
death to cover up.
Yeah, that's
Let us
100%
roll
fair.
the bloody scissor lift out of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we probably would have had to at least talk about it a little bit to get our stories straight.
Mhm.
But then I don't know if Amina would have talked about it again afterwards.
No, I think Abby wouldn't
Yeah.
wouldn't want to even like think about it. Just
Same
Mhm.
with Toby, considering the
suppress
the added
all the
trauma
things.
of being the one to find. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I wanted to, because I think I wanted to figure out like why this machine was on, all of that, and then just got like hardcore shut down by all of you.
Mhm.
So I think I'm like still carrying a little bit of resentment around that.
Hmm.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh, did you tell me that? Did you ever tell me like why you called
Oh yeah.
them there, or is that something that I still don't know?
I think like any, like, especially early on, like before we started drifting apart, any mention of it, and Toby probably would have clammed up.
Oh,
So
sure,
I don't
totally
think,
fair.
yeah.
But in that case, Abigail would be the only one who knew that, but
Yeah.
she wasn't really talking
Unless you
about
told
it
anybody,
either.
but yeah.
No, it's just not her secret to tell, so
Okay.
she wouldn't.
I like shared secrets with half the party. That's always good.
And Nina doesn't ask questions.
Perfect. So I think we have some very good stuff here. I'm gonna ask you all one more thing, and this isn't one that I want you to answer. It's just one I want you to think about, and that is, think about what your relationship was. I want each of you to consider what your relationship was exactly with Max, and what they meant to you. So we are, now that we have set up who you are and who your lost friend was, we're going to set up the setting a little bit more. So we are, of course, going to be at a high school. Does anyone have a high school name that they want to throw out? We're going to do, I'll throw out some basic questions so that we can all think about them, and then if you have one, throw it out. So we're going to need a school name. Who in your group has been friends the longest? That's something to consider. What was this accident the cause of the closure of your high school? And what activity was it that you all did together the most?
It's detention and activity.
Well, we know that's how you met, but I'm gonna assume you had something else that you also did.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So does your high school have like a really basic name? Is it named after the place you're in, or is it named after like a famous person, maybe?
Spring Brooks.
I love a
Evergreen.
city name for a haunted site. Can I just say?
I was thinking something in those lines as well, something like
Cheery.
nothing bad ever happens here,
Right.
murder.
Yeah.
Sunnyvale.
Yep.
Everything
Something
is
This
fine
gives
now.
me like a lot of anime vibes, so I'm only thinking like those lines as well.
Mhm.
I'm literally imagining like the school to look like those typical schools in
Mhm.
anime, and that's why the roof, as Em said, like
Right.
very perfect and like yeah.
So who's been friends the longest in the group?
I think Abigail and Toby, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
feels
make
right.
sense. I think they were like friends since kindergarten or something. And she always tries to like stick up for him, and so she inadvertently gets into trouble for all the things they like. Not that she does, she's not like no goody two shoes. She does things, but mostly because Toby's there.
Is Toby actually just kind of a wrong time, wrong place delinquent?
Like
Oh,
like a
you're muted.
hardcore like.
I'm muted. Yeah. No, I think so. I think Toby is just like, you know, big and like fairly
no.
intimidating on the outside. And so people pick fights with him and he fights back, and therefore he's always in fights.
That's the worst. I
And-
want to fight all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The worst
and that's why I
resting
think Abigail is friends with him, because she knows that he isn't like that, and that's why because like if he were a bad person, she wouldn't stick with him.
Right.
So she knows he is kind-hearted, and that's why she's like, one day your luck will change. One day.
Aw.
Yeah. I think
no.
maybe where Abigail like sort of emotionally sticks up for Toby, there's like anytime she needs someone to physically stand up, or like he's there to just stand there like this until people walk away.
Wholesome. Here for it.
Love it. So Was the death the cause of the closure of the school? Or was it something else? Was it the start of a
So-
series of accidents?
I was
Or-
thinking, yeah, it's the beginning of the end, but it's not what caused it. It's
Yeah.
the event that set in motion
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
Like if the school's doing construction on the roof, something's falling apart, you know? So that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
So they like tried to keep open for a couple of years, and then they finally shut down for like a year, and now they are demolishing it, I'm thinking. So it's
Yeah.
like properly derelict by the
Mhm.
time we get there.
I wonder if it was like one of those creepy things where like the school like for a while had just been like kind of degenerating at a rate that didn't quite make sense. Like that's why they're initially trying to do construction to kind of like make repairs and shore up what they had, but like for whatever reason like the walls were just crumbling and like it was getting overgrown. Like there's a lot of like creepy like vines and ivy that like weren't there 2 years ago, and they just like couldn't
Yes.
stop that.
Me, vines and ivy. Sounds perfect. Sounds like my kind of school.
Plus this way we get weird fungus bullshit, which is always fun to play
Yes.
with in body horror.
Yeah.
Oh yes, good.
Yes.
Ooh, that's very, very good. Thank you.
I'm sorry in advance.
No,
Don't
it's so good. So what aside from detention did y'all do together? There has to be something.
Video game.
Okay, so with brain still in anime mode, so like I wonder if our leader like kind of like created a club for us to just like bond and do good people things. Like basically it's sort of like y'all are kind of a mess. Let's like become better people club. Like one of those like very wholesomely named anime clubs. That has like a ridiculous name, and like we hit like exactly like the member limit, like to be large enough that they don't like kick us out. Does that feel like something kind of like bright that doesn't make sense once the leader is gone? Not married to that suggestion, so if anyone else has any ideas, I'm super open to that.
I like that idea in more like that was the concept, and we got like a club room, but we mostly just like played Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
ate
yeah,
chips
yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Goof
totally.
off together.
The
Yeah.
charitable endeavors club.
That totally doesn't use our budget to buy snacks.
Yeah.
We like did bake something for a bake sale once a year, and that's like ticked off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you're allowed to be called that because you do that thing once a year,
Yeah.
but otherwise you do whatever.
Yeah.
But
Paying
Max
dues is
actually
buying the
did do
pizza that
stuff.
week.
And it-
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. You had to add that on there.
Of course.
So from all of you, I'm going to need what were your best memories of this place and what were your worst memories of this place. So think about for each of your characters. And it can't just be the death, like obviously.
Right.
There has to be something else. Like it can be like following the death, like it can be in you know what was happening afterwards. It can be you know anything like that, but it can't be just the death itself. That's something you all shared.
I have them.
Okay.
I'm
Go for
ready.
it.
My worst memory was at the school talent show. I decided that I would try and do like a dance number, and I didn't really tell anyone about it. And then I went on stage, and people didn't notice that I was standing there ready to do my dance. And the next group just came on and started performing in front of me.
Oh
Oh no!
no! Oh
Upstaged.
And so I just
so
kind of like
sad.
ducked behind the curtain and went off stage. And then my best memory was at the bake sale where I baked some cookies and someone had one and they said, "Wow, these are really good." Amina is, you know.
And they like looked me in the eye when they said it too.
The crowning achievement.
Yay! I made really good cookies.
Oh.
Ow, it hurts.
Does anyone else have a best and worst memory?
Did you come up with something else?
Well, I'm trying to think of like what good memories would be for the delinquent, like for the mostly wrongfully accused delinquent. Like,
I mean, I can go with mine because my worst memories were every time I saw any one of you bullied, because I'm assuming any one of you would be bullied for one reason or another. Yeah, for sure. So, it's like every worst moment that was for you was the worst moment for me as well, because I saw the suffering in you. Like, Abby doesn't really exist much for herself. She's like there for everyone else. So she's like, don't hurt my friends. You make me hurt. Why? So, and the best moments would be all the times we spent together. Just doing dumb shit. Like, not bad things, but like just ridiculous things that made her the happiest because everyone was happy.
Love it.
Very good. I can go next if you're okay.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I think actually kind of piggybacking off of the bullying thing, I think Aaron's worst memory was, I think I got framed for cheating, which is how I ended up in detention. And it like totally like that was a big black mark on my like record basically forever. So I think my worst memory was walking into detention and just like seeing my future just like shatter into tiny pieces in front of me. And
These are the people I'm gonna end up like. Oh no.
I am the ghost of high school future.
And then best memory, I think, is probably like the first time I played a really, really dumb video game with you all, which I think I had never done before. And I got my butt kicked and it was really fun. Yeah. Is this a positive feeling associated with losing? What? What is this emotion that I am feeling right now? I am happy for my friends who have destroyed me in this game. Yeah.
Okay. So for Toby, I think probably the best memory, mostly because of some of the stuff it led to, was interestingly enough that one particular session of detention, where like the team gets together. Before that, like he's had Abigail as a friend, but that's like his only friend, and like discovering that more people, could potentially like him for who he is was a really positive moment for him. The worst is the idea that I had is Max's death is like probably one of the weirder ones, like the weirdest thing of the accidents, to the point where there was an investigation. And while, we covered up the fact that Abigail and Toby were there, just having to sit through like the police interview process of, answering questions and lying is probably the worst experience.
I'm not making notes. What are you talking about?
Nope, not at all. I saw nothing.
No.
I'm not handing you ammo. It's fine.
Perfect. So we've set up who you are. We've set up the location. So how this game works is technically you're supposed to draw 9 location cards, and then that's why you start with 9d10, everyone. Because every time you do a situation, every time you do an encounter, you lose. Those are your hope dice, friends. And every time you do one, you lose hope. So there are also ways, when I take us over to the mechanics page, you'll see there's ways to also lose dice, more than just the one every time. There's also ways that if you roll badly enough, you die. But you knew that, so... But yeah, so instead of drawing 9 cards, we'll just draw them out one at a time. I'll take us over to that one afterwards. And that will be you exploring the school. But as we said, since we've established your characters, we've established the location, I need someone to read us the second paragraph as we figure out... Hang on 1 second. We'll do, read the second paragraph on the page because we are figuring out about where we're going to start thinking about all y'all returning to school. It's been 4 years. Who wants to read the second paragraph?
I can do it. Okay, so. Our old school looms in the dusk, crumbling but sturdy, abandoned but filled with memories for all of us. We lost our friend here. This was one of the last places we were all together. No one would tell us what really happened. We're here again to find answers, one way or another.
That's good, because there's some stuff that you know more than others, but you still have questions, because you still don't know how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You all have a secret, but you still don't know what actually happened here. So does someone want to read the third paragraph, please?
I will take this one. The school is going to be torn down soon. People say this place is cursed or haunted. But by what is hard to say. The stories are different from everyone. All anyone agrees upon is that staying here through the night is dangerous. It's when spirits are seen, and when people trapped inside at night don't make it out alive by the time the doors open at daybreak. But our friend might be among them, and we want answers about what really happened.
So, it has been 4 years. You all, for whatever reason, maybe you kept in contact for a little bit. Maybe, you tried and it just fell apart. Maybe you didn't try at all because you didn't, want to relive the memories. But nonetheless, somehow you all found out that the school was going to be demolished and that this was your last chance. Who reached out first to bring you all back here?
Must be the brains.
Yeah, I feel like I was the one who just I just wouldn't let it go. Yeah.
And I feel like you're the only one that's subscribed to the school email newsletter to know that they're demolishing it.
I absolutely am. Oh my god. Yep. No. Aaron sucks, y'all.
Aaron's the best. These characters are all the best. I'm sad that we agreed to let them die before we made them.
Right?
Well,
Every
they
time,
might
every
die.
But yeah, so not only did I reach out, I forwarded you guys the link, and I expect you to have read the article on the link. And, but yeah, so I think I reached out, and I do think I waited to see how people reacted before, organizing an entire, thing around it. I'm curious how everyone thinks that they reacted to getting this text.
I read the entire article because Aaron asked me to.
I immediately called Toby. Oh my god, did you get this text? What the hell is happening? Why?
I feel like Toby's first reaction to seeing the headline is great, and just like tosses his phone away,
Mm.
like thank God they're demolishing that piece of shit. like,
Mm.
But then when his phone buzzes and Abigail's like sort of, on edge about it, gives it a read and just shoots back like an and question mark.
You get like a long paragraph of text about like how like this is our last chance to find out what really happened and like XYZ. And then I think at the very end, in the anime version of this, I think we see like a quick shot of like Aaron almost ends that message with, and also I miss it, hanging out, and then I delete that part and just send this is our last chance to find out what happened.
Can we add dice for gaining hope?
Roll to be vulnerable.
Sure, you can have extra hope dice before you go into the school.
Perfect.
Yeah, I feel like Amina's just sitting there like watching the group chat and just waiting to see what everyone else says, but in their head they're like, I did leave. I feel like they hid something in their locker or something that they want to go back for, but it's something just like really boring, like my favorite pencil. I could go get it.
Okay, but favorite pencils are totally a thing.
Obviously, yeah, that's legit as well.
It's important.
So I appreciate that.
Also, my friends want to go, so if they go, then I'll go.
All right. So with that said, I want a scene. So what I want from this scene is what it looks like when all of you meet up there together. And I'm gonna go ahead and say Aaron's there first.
Oh, absolutely. I'm there 15 minutes early.
Yeah, Aaron, 100%. You get there early, and it's so weird because the school is both exactly what you remember and not at all what you remember. Parts of it look the same, even as they are crumbling. There was already problems with the building before you left. It was already kind of falling apart, and it is so much more so now. There is graffiti on it. There are broken windows. It seems like it has that air about it where there's stories that are told by all the locals, and the kids throw stones at it, but from a distance because no one wants to get too close. They do that thing where they're like, "Oh, I dare you to go up and touch the door." There's that whole feel about it. And so yeah, you arrive here first, and there is just kind of a silence in this space. There's nothing too close to the school. There's a little bit of woodland on either side of it. And there's kind of an odd silence, but then also a wind that almost seems to be directed and pulling in.
Cool and fine. I think I walk up to the school and I was planning on just waiting right by the entrance. I think I don't quite make it there. I think I stop about at this exact border of where you get that kind of just dread feeling of point of no return. And so I think I take a couple steps back, 20 feet or so outside the school, and find something to try to casually lean against, and just start tapping my foot and just kind of take out my phone and monitor the group chat obsessively as a way to not process what is happening outside right now. Just push it down. Oh, I just sent a quick message to the group chat. Here.
Who's next?
If this was the comedy anime that I want it to be, then the thing that you found to casually lean against was actually Amina. But
Oh my god, that's very funny. That's very funny. Can we please do that?
Yeah, I feel like what we'll say is that Amina was like hanging out like behind a tree, like one of those really skinny trees,
Yeah.
and you kind of like leaned up against it, but I was just like standing behind the tree and then just saw you like lean over in front of it. And so instead I like back up 10 steps and then like circle around again in front of your face.
my
And I'm
God.
like, hi, I'm also here. Oh, I'll send a message to the chat. I am also here.
Hi. Where did you come from? 'Cause I like
My
definitely
home.
did not see you walk all the way. Do you look any different from the last time I saw you, do you think?
Probably not. I feel like Amina is just like a very, plain Asian person with like sort of these like droopy long bangs, but like cut short in the back, anime style. So they've kept their hairstyle the same as always, and is probably wearing like the exact same sweater that you just have always seen them wear. And you know what? I feel like though, because after high school, people develop and they grow up a little bit. Amina has decided to change things up and now has a tiny tattoo of a circle on her wrist, on their wrist right there. And they're like, yes, I am different.
Sorry.
Very good. Growth.
Do you look any different from when I last saw you?
Yeah, I think I tried to do the going off to college, capital G, capital U, growing up thing. So I think I look okay. Yeah. So you know what young adults look like when they are trying to dress like super professional adult people who have their shit together. Yeah, like I have like a very self-conscious like blazer and jeans, like I'm a casual young professional look, but I'm like I am not rocking it. To say I'm not rocking it is putting it kindly. But I do have the exact same glasses that I used to wear in high school. I've not managed to throw those away.
I
but
like
yeah.
your blazer.
Thank you. I like your is that the same sweater from sophomore? Oh,
Yeah. Well, not the exact same one. The first one got a hole in it, so then I went and bought the same one.
Huh. Okay. You look good.
Thank you. The school doesn't.
No, it really doesn't. Also, can you feel that? Is it like cold to you? Like I'm like freezing.
Do you want my sweater? It's maybe not actually.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Come on, Toby, Abigail, where are you? I think I did not say that out
loud. You can like hear low muttering, like arguing, where Abigail pretty much drags Toby. It's like
absolutely, yeah.
I don't want to. Shut up. Go. We need to find out. We haven't seen our friends in a really long time. It's just like the muttering all the way from the car because they arrived together. Because of course they did. Because Abigail went to his house and like dragged him out, and I was like,
there was a lot. There was a lot of convincing.
It's like muttering all the way where she's like dragging him or pushing him or like, and he's like a lot bigger than he is, so it looks very funny.
Fine, okay, fine.
And now
just get it over.
Abigail sees them and it's like, totally not doing anything. It's like, oh, hi guys. And then she's like happy to see them and like runs to them and hugs both of them very awkwardly for them, not awkwardly for her. She's like squishes both of them together. Like, I missed you guys.
Hi, Abigail. Good to see you too.
And she immediately notices Amina's tattoo and it's like, oh, I love your tattoo. It looks so good. Erin, you look amazing in this blazer. I love what you did with your hair.
Thank you.
I missed you.
It's a fake tattoo.
Aw, but you should definitely get one like that. It looks really good with your style.
Oh, thank you. I think I will. I've been trying it out now for 2 years, and I think I'm ready to commit to it.
Isn't that more expensive than just having it done once?
Yeah, but I just don't want it to be permanent until I know for sure that I want it to be permanent. And now that it's been 2 years, and Abigail think it's cool, then I'll probably go after. Make an appointment. Toby, how are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
What do Toby and Abigail look like?
Yeah. Abigail just picks up her phone and goes like, here. Puts it away while
all of our phones chime in unison.
While they do the awkward talk to break the tension, she just like...
Ooh, okay. I first answer the question of what they look like, but I do have a follow-up question.
Okay. You can take it first.
Okay. I never think of descriptions until like it's too late. So Toby's he's still kind of like, built like a truck. He's sort of like been keeping that up. Is wearing a black bomber jacket. It's got like medium length brown hair, sort of like cropped back a little bit. In jeans and just sort of like looking kind of awkward. He's like, I don't know, he's visibly uncomfortable.
I was thinking that Abby is, if we go with tropes, with any rom-com, you have a girl next door transformation. She undergone her transformation, but she is like totally like not aware of it. And as soon as she sees all of you, she's like radiates happiness and warmth. So you're like, oh, the time hasn't passed at all. And like, so in a way she looks different, but she doesn't feel different. She still feels the same.
What's the follow-up question?
I just wanted to know if anyone had a particularly like embarrassing or funny like ringtone or something for the group chat setup. I definitely just like Erin definitely just has the default, but
well, you haven't heard Abby's. She only heard all of yours.
That's true. We got okay.
Mine is just like I feel like it's the default Nokia ringtone from those times.
Yeah.
I can't even remember how it goes. I just know that there was a default. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I will remember it for the rest of my life. And I didn't even have a Nokia, so it was just everywhere.
Iconic.
Just because it's my actual ringtone and we've established that we play video games together, mine is the Final Fantasy fanfare.
Excellent.
The victory music.
Nice.
If anyone were to send anything on the phone, Abigail's would probably something very cheesy and very sweet, specifically set for this group. Because she's like misses them like crazy, but also like not really wanting to. So it's I don't really know what, but it would be super cheesy.
So the idea is that we haven't seen each other at all since high school, but we still have this group chat. None of our numbers changed.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think so.
I wonder what our last messages were in the group chat from 4 years ago.
We'll
I
keep
get
in
the-
touch. Sorry, everyone spoke at the same time.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Something like that. Go like,
Oh, yeah.
and then it ends. No, Abigail's would be like, oh, we should keep in touch, or like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll see you soon, or something like that. For
Followed
sure.
by nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hers would be the last one, for sure.
That was on red. And then
Yeah.
Fast forward
That's
4
all
years.
hurt.
Yeah. Fast forward 4 years, and the first like interaction you have with this group is just getting sent an article about the school where your friend died is about to get demolished. Hey, we should meet up before it's gone forever.
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's the real horror of today.
Hello, we haven't spoken
Okay.
in 4 years. Would you like to like have some trauma?
So after you all have these actually nice moments of meeting back up outside the school, you all like share a laugh, and then there's a quiet, and there's a silence, and there's a pause as it kind of hits you where you are and why you're here and what you want to do. And this time it's not just Aaron. All of you feel a chilly wind that somehow, it doesn't even feel like it's coming through your clothes. It just feels like it's inside you, and you feel it kind of pull towards, and you hear towards the school, and you actually hear a bit of a like in the front door. Is just like, it was already like open, but it just that wind without touching anything else, without having any of the shrubs around rustle, without any trees moving, without anything, just the door goes and is inviting you in. And I'm gonna ask Slayer, will you read? Oh, actually, no. You know what? What does this group going into the school look like?
I feel like Amina, not being the most creative or initiative-driven person, but just human, will be like, "Oh, it's chilly outside. Maybe we should go in and get started." And we'll start to move towards the school, but like looking over their shoulder to see if everyone's coming with.
I think Abby would just look at Erin, since she's the one who sent us, as like, so what do you want to do?
I think.
Where do you want to start?
Mm-hmm. I think Erin was puts her hand back in her pocket where she was like starting to like pull out like lockpicking tools or something, like before the door just swung open on its own. It's kind of okay. That makes this easy, I guess. Let's get going. Stay close. And I think if it, unless Chobi wants to do something, I think Aaron kind of like strides fake confidently into the building, but.
Oh no. Despite being the biggest one there, Toby wants to be the last one in. He doesn't want to be the last one in, but he wants to go in the least.
Oh, that's super fair.
I feel.
I actually imagine it is like Erin, and then Amina, and then Abby, and then Toby, because Abby wants to be as middle as possible. You're like, I don't like this, but I'm gonna go in for a friend, but I don't like this. But also, I need to like drag Toby in case he runs away.
Oh, one other quick thing. I meant to mention this earlier. I would like to distribute flashlights that I previously prepped for and brought to everybody.
Good call.
Thanks, Aaron.
My flashlight is gonna have a built-in flaw. As my fucking flashlight here, I'm just not kidding. It like turns off a lot, so it like blinks out, blinks in. So I'm like, see, what the fuck? And then like, come on. So I'll be constantly going like, but like in the least obtrusive way possible. She's be like, come on, work. Like super stressed, but like doesn't want to bother anyone. Now it's worse. I fucking hate this flashlight. It's the fucking worst. But like it's perfect for a horror movie. And it's like, come on. Especially great if she gets separated from people. Super stressed.
All
right.
Turn on the flashlight.
Flashlight on.
So, all of you step inside. Some willingly, some slightly less so. Yeah, and Slayer, do you want to read the paragraph?
Yes. Hold on. As we step inside and the light fades away through the boarded front windows, I feel the door handles swing out of my grasp. The doors thunder closed behind us, plunging us in darkness, and even though I try to reopen them immediately, it's no use. Push, pull, nothing works. They won't budge. We're trapped. And something feels so often here. Cold. Dead. Wrong.
Cool and fine.
Did the doors just close?
Yeah, Toby's gonna try to yank it, open, and then realizes it's one of those with like the horizontal like push bar mechanism, and like goes to shove that, and it just doesn't engage. It's like, fucking thing must have locked itself.
This is
Great.
fine. This is totally fine. There is another. There are windows. There are other. It'll be fine. It'll be
If we
fine.
need to get out, we can get out another way. We still.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go in and see what we can find, and we'll figure out the rest of that later. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably the wind or something.
What are we looking for, Aaron? What should we... I mean...
I don't know. I mean, just anything. There's got to be something in here that I don't know. We missed last time, or just at the very least, I'd like to get up to the roof and just say goodbye for real, I guess.
Can I propose a scene setting thing? I feel like when we adjust to the door being closed and everything, and we look up, it's one of those classic high school entranceways, but it has one of those big banners across, like they were getting ready, welcome back class of whatever, but it's all decrepit and hanging off of a thing.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's weird to be back. I didn't think I was going to come back here.
This place is really broken down. What's all that? Because I think also additional scene setting. I think this place is really overgrown in ways it shouldn't be, considering how long it's been.
And it smells dank.
Yeah, there's water dripping somewhere.
Yeah, it feels like it's been abandoned for at least 10, 15 years rather than a year. Okay.
Should we go to the roof first?
Yeah, let's head up to the roof.
And as you all start to make your way through the school, we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come back. And then
Great, cool,
excellent.
Wow.
I just wanted to see. So it's
Good timing.
perfect. Yeah, I'm like my tea fair now.
Thank you so much, everyone who is hanging out with us. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get up, do a stretch, refill our teas and our waters and all that stuff. Y'all should do the same. Don't forget, we are raising funds for Extra Life. I think I did see one donation come in already, so thank you so heckin' much. When we get back, we will explore this school and see what kind of delightful things are in it for our lovely players. Thanks so much.
Good vibes only.
Yeah.
That should have been the name of the school.
Good times. Perfect. We'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome back. Our I was gonna say fearless crew, but somewhat fearful crew.
Much fear.
A lot of fear.
They have made it into the they've made it into the school, and we have discussed. So for this wonderful game, there is actually a set of location cards, and there are 9 locations. The maximum number of locations that they can explore before they all die is 9. But since they did just describe a lovely, fancy entranceway, I kind of want to start us off there. So all of the players have 9 dice, 9 pieces of hope. They are currently, and each time they go through a room, each time they investigate, each time they experience spirit or a horror, they lose hope. They have a nice little chart down below, which for reference of exactly what will happen, and depending on how they roll, they might get injured, they might lose hope, they might have to go on with less than they had, or they might be able to negate some of the effects, they might be able to fight things off, and we will ask them exactly how they do that. However, the magic number of the hour is 4. If they ever roll a majority of 4s in their dice, they die. So that is the fun aspect that we are looking for here. And I'm gonna leave y'all on this page. And hey, stream, I'm gonna take you over to a secret page over here that the players can't see, where I will be drawing spirit cards. So I may let y'all choose, but I have pulled this one first, and I like it, so I think I'm gonna keep it.
I'm gonna try not to look at the stream,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I always have stream up, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Let me reduce the quality of the stream so I can't read it.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, you all, should we do this? I think we will do this. So you all make your way into the school. You all have flashlights, although Abigail's is not the best. Seems to have gotten the cursed flashlight. And the doors close behind you. You can't seem to get out, but you've decided you're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. You're going to proceed forward. You are in this entrance that looks like it was done up to look nice, but in the time that has passed, in the way it has fallen apart, it almost just makes it more eerie. There isn't wind in here, and yet the fallen sign seems to be moving just on occasion, just a little bit. And the lockers seem to occasionally just creak, despite there being no one here but you. There is a small amount of light that is making its way in and leaving small streaks through the entrance, although it's not clear where they're coming from since the majority of the windows seem to be boarded up. And as you proceed forward, having discussed and planned on making your way towards the roof where the accident happened, you notice a dark stain on the floor. And it seems to be growing. And at first you attribute this to you're walking in that direction. So it's not just growing, that's just perspective, right? But then you look elsewhere and it's there now. And it's still growing. And you hear the dripping coming from somewhere, and this really smells wet and weird and dank. Not at all like what you remember. What do you all do?
Avoid that spot.
What the hell is that?
I shine my flashlight on it, trying to figure out if I can, like, figure out what it is. Like, what happens when I shine my flashlight on it to kind of, like, see how far it spreads or, like, what it is made of?
It does not light up. It's almost as if it eats
Fuck that.
the light.
Abigail just stands there and like stretches out her hand, like, and tries to actually see if it's growing. So she's like holding it and like making sure it's actually growing, or she's just like the light is playing tricks on her, and it's like, okay, no, it's maybe
What the
we
hell?
should another hallway. What? Why?
Is it like a mold? Is it?
I walk towards it. I'm like, what the hell
Aaron,
is
be
this?
careful.
Maybe you should
A very small line of it starts to kind of sneak its way along the floor in your direction as you draw closer, as you seem to have the intent of going to investigate it. Almost like it senses it and it wants to make its way towards you as well, since you seem to be willing to come over to it.
Aaron, look out.
Abigail is just gonna shriek and try to drag Aaron away from it. It's like, do not go towards it.
What? Abby, what the hell?
It has tendrils. See,
One thing I really want to know is how big is Abigail? Because Abigail seems to do a lot of push, drag, pull. Like, what is the size of her?
she is the tiniest little human being,
Good,
the
good.
coziest bean, but she
Perfect.
doesn't like. She acts like one of those like lap dogs that
Mm.
like considers himself be a bad big dog. So she like tries. She
Mhm.
tries. She doesn't like realize that she's just so. Unless Erin resists, she will be able to. But otherwise, it's like.
Aaron's too surprised to resist.
I was like,
So as
But yeah, no.
Erin, you went forward to investigate, and as Abigail, you went to try and react and pull Erin away. I would like all of you to roll your dice, please, and tell me what you get.
ooh, first dice roll.
Race roll.
Okay.
I got 1-4. That's good.
I got 1-4 also, only one. So I have.
You're looking for 4s, 9s, 8s, and 7s.
Oh,
I have a 9, a 7, an 8, and a 4.
I
So
have a
they all
9.
cancel each other out.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 4s and 2 8s.
Okay.
9
That
and
sounds
an
like-
8.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Oh,
8s
no, I have
cancel
2 9s.
4s.
I have 2 9s, so one of them isn't cancelled out.
Ah, okay.
Oh no.
Chabby,
Yep.
what'd you get?
Let's see. Okay, so I got a 9, so that's gonna get lost, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
And I
Yeah,
got
push all your
2
9s
8s.
to one side.
Yep, I got 2 8s and a 4, and then a smattering of other things. No
Oh
7s.
gosh.
And a 4. Okay. So the good news is the 8 cancels out the 4.
Yep.
So, but you don't have a 7 to cancel out the 9?
Correct.
Okay. You're gonna lose that one. Something bad is gonna happen to you, but you do still have an 8. So you can start considering if you have an item or if you found something to save you. Amina rolled 2 9s though, right?
No, I
I had
rolled 2 9s.
Yeah.
Oh.
But one of them is cancelled out by a 7, so I only have a 9 that's not cancelled.
And then M, what's your final tally?
1918.
Okay. Okay, so I think all of you. Does this look like? Does it grab Aaron and all of you go and react to try and help her?
Yeah, like I wonder if like maybe some of whatever this is like as we're like as Aaron and Abigail like sort of like fall backward, like I wonder if like so maybe Abigail was trying to pull us in a certain direction, and like by the time like we get there, like it's already there, and so you like accidentally like step into it, and it just kind of like grabs both of us, and then the others like have to get us out since we all kind of get messed up with this by in some way. Like, do we all get the same curse?
It sounded like all of you ended up with 1 9.
Oh,
No.
Okay. No, not Amina. Okay.
No, I have no 9s. I had
Okay.
2 8s
Sorry.
and 2 4s, but they just canceled each other out.
Yeah. Okay. So then.
Okay.
Maybe Amina was just like looking. She noticed
I was
that her
gonna say.
or that their locker was over there, and they were like, "Oh, my favorite pencil." And then went to go get it.
You turn
Yeah,
around
and
and just
I'm-
like the pizza gift from Community.
Okay,
Everyone else is
does-
screaming.
I'm gonna say, Amina, you are distracted. you go for your locker. You're distracted. And Aaron and Abigail, you get pulled in. And how does Toby get pulled into this as well?
Well, is it like dragging them or in a specific direction, or is it just like grabbing onto them?
I'm gonna say that Aaron, your foot starts to sink into the ground
Cool.
in the way that does not make sense. It is just going through the floor.
Cool.
Okay, well, then I
scream
definitely-
really loud.
Yeah. I definitely get
And
into
I just
trouble by
walked up.
trying to dragging them out, but also end up getting caught up in it somehow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that yeah, Aaron, you start to sink into the floor. Abby, you start to do this as well, and as Aaron shrieks, Toby, you give them one final tug, and you all land in a pile behind Amina. Amina, there's a pile of
found
people
it.
behind you screaming.
What happened? Did something
Ow.
happen?
the thing in the floor. What the hell is going on?
What happened? What did you all fall? I found my favorite pencil. It was still there. Are you
I knew
okay?
this was a stupid idea.
What happened?
It's
You're
just
all
like a really long beat
freaking
of
me out.
silence.
Yeah. Why don't I explain it this way and get up and start like walking away from the dark puddle?
The dark puddle's gone.
Oh. Even
Are you
better.
okay?
What the hell? Oh, can I say, okay, so for spooky long lasting effects, can I say that whatever this is, like I think I'm like missing like a shoe and half a pant leg or something, like wherever like
Ooh, it's just gone.
It's just gone, and like the area is like it feels like sunburned, kind of. Like I didn't like my leg isn't like mangled or anything, but it's definitely like something actually happened here. Even though the stuff is gone now.
Abby's just like holding on to your arm, like, you know, one of those pictures of otters that like hold on to people. And it's just like he just staring like into space and like she's like no, like nothing is happening there. It's like
Okay.
Whatever it is gone. That's good. Hope.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Amina, like in total Amina-ness, you know, nobody's telling them what actually happened. So they're going to play along and be like, oh yeah, that was really scary. I can't believe. Oh, and then like casually like shining their flashlight around, trying to see like what they were talking about. Wow, we should, yeah. Oh.
Amazing. I love it.
Amina.
Amina maybe should have been the follower, but you know, whatever.
It's good. You can be more than one thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, and then like catch sight of Aaron's like pant leg being gone and being like, wow, okay, Aaron, you should be more careful. There's a lot of weird stuff around here.
I stare at you for a moment. A lot of weird stuff around. I think I take out my backpack and I grab a spare shoe that I just kind of like happen to have in there. The girl is prepared. But
Do you get the same kind of shoe?
No, it's like that's very funny, so I do like that idea, but I feel like practically speaking it's like it's like flats. It's like in the way that like heels to work and flats to get there.
Yeah.
So I think I have like one like decent like grown up shoe, and then I have like a shitty like $5 Target
important question through all of it. Do you shake Abby off because she's just there? She's like hanging on to you for dear life, and it's like, or you can do it. It's like you're so used to it, so you're like doing everything with one hand. It's like letting her do that.
I think like I'm like so like jacked and on adrenaline right now. Like I don't even notice. Like I just like full on like take everything out of my backpack, put my shoe on, like with you just on my arm.
Help.
So I'm going to let y'all choose your own demise. Does someone want to pull the location card, and then we'll see where you head next? Let's draw it out.
Which one of us would be leading the way, I wonder?
Is it? I'm gonna ask. Is it Toby? Because you've sort of removed yourself from it. You saw this, you were part of it, you got fallen on, but you weren't directly affected, and you kind of want to move on, Toby?
Yeah, I definitely think we should like move as quickly as possible. So yeah, I think Toby would take the lead. I'm cool drawing a location. One card. Oh, it put it in my hand. I was supposed to just drag it out, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
And flip. The music room.
Oh, do you wanna? Can you push that up to the? Like up here.
Up to there?
Yeah, that's good.
Boom.
All right. So you all decide to move on from this, and as you move down the hallway, you hear a slight chiming coming from one of the rooms, and it's not the same as the other sounds. The other room as you entered, you know, there was that weird, not wind. There was that dripping. The dark spot made no noise itself, but there's just an odd, slight, rhythmic chiming happening in a room. The door is open. Who goes in first?
Like my movement is hindered by Abigail, so it's probably not me.
Yup.
Meanwhile, Toby's all business and wants to just head straight to the roof.
Yeah.
So he's not likely to go in first.
I feel
Okay.
like Amina maybe doesn't go in, but
Yeah.
like hearing it, curiosity is piqued and will kind of just like meander and like look inside the room.
All right. Yeah. So as you look in, this room looks, I don't know if you took a music class, but it looks somewhat similar to like how it always did. It looks, you know, the chairs are still arranged. Sorry, I just pulled the spirit card and that was. Okay. Okay. So the chairs are still fairly neatly arranged. There are still some instruments out. In fact, like everything seems to almost still be in place, almost like it's still ready to be played. Like it almost looks like a band could come in here right now today and pick up right where they left off, except for the perfect amount of dust just falling on everything. Everything looks untouched. Everything looks perfectly still. Everything looks frozen in time. Nothing is moving. And you can even see the percussion area, and nothing is moving. But there's just this chiming, this regular, slight chime. And as you peek into this room, Amina, the stillness is broken by a sudden skittering as something runs across the floor.
I jerk back a little bit, and then kind of like hesitantly stick my head in the room again and go, hello? Is something there?
There's nothing. The room is still. There's still just that slight chiming. And it seems as if, like, maybe you just saw something, right? That was just maybe like a trick of the eye or something like that. Except that then there is a skittering closer in the opposite direction.
I wield my pencil. And I'm just gonna like, what's everyone else doing behind me as I'm doing this, I wonder?
I feel like we kept walking, and I think like I only like have like as you like pick up your pencil to wield it, I think like I've just noticed you're gone. So I think like I'm like just turned around and like Amina?
Something's here, and I'm like trying to shine my flashlight around the room to spot something. Someone's here.
What?
Is that another dark puddle? Don't go close to it, Spud.
No, I can't see anything.
Toby's gonna walk back to where Amina is and just say, all right, well, if you saw something there, we should leave it in there.
Yeah.
I can ask you to roll your dice now, please. How many dice does everyone
for
have
now,
left?
We lose
9.
one naturally, right?
You lose one naturally
right.
every
Right.
time.
Okay.
And then if
Okay,
you lost
so-
any other ones.
Okay.
So I'm down to 7.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of my prettiest, sparkliest dice first.
There goes
All
your
the hope
hope.
is gone.
I'm getting rid of the 4s first.
I love that laugh.
Okay. Only 1 4 again. That's good.
Em, are you okay? Why are
No
you
4s, but I've got nothing but 2 9s of relevant numbers this time. Ow.
I also have 2 9s.
Do you have any
Hey.
8s or 7s?
I do have a 7.
Okay.
That saves
I
one
have-
of them, yes.
Yep.
I have 2 8s and a 9. Will an 8 save my 9?
No,
only
it's
a
only
7?
cancel at 4s. Yeah.
Okay. So my 8s are do nothing because I have no 4s.
Yeah. Correct.
And
It
then
just
I lose
stops.
this 9.
And I
Yep.
don't have any 8s, but 1-4 doesn't really do anything, right?
No.
It's just the
You only
majority
need-
of 4s.
Yeah, it's only you need to get a majority of 4s. Exactly.
I have
Slayer?
A4, 3 7s, and 1 9. So I have a lot of
Wow.
7s.
Yeah. So you don't lose that 9, and in fact it's canceled out. Start thinking of a lucky item that you might get in this scenario. And what I'm gonna say happens based on what you all just told me is Aaron, when you go back to get Amina, you're still sort of in the doorway. But Aaron, you come up alongside Amina to see what's going on. And you don't hear a skittering.
What are you talking
fact,
about?
it's-
There's nothing here.
The chiming has stopped too. But then suddenly, Aaron, you are dragged into the room.
What? Not again.
What are you talking about? There's nothing here.
Of course.
Ah!
Aaron! I'll lunge forward after her.
Yeah, Toby's jumping
And
in action too.
Try and like grab a hand.
I mean, if she's dragged, Abby is dragged because Abby was
Okay, so what I'm gonna say then is that Aaron, you have Abby attached. So Aaron, you are dragged and Abby, Aaron is like very nearly ripped out of your hands. You have to almost like pedal to keep up with this velocity with which she has been dragged. Amina and Toby, you go as if almost to grab Aaron. You two get dragged in the opposite direction, and you are the 4 of you are being pulled to 2 different corners of this music room, which has suddenly gone dead silent.
Oh, I don't like that.
Can I just add something? Before I get dragged, I feel like I stepped forward to grab Erin's hand to try and pull her back. But as I step forward like that, I drop my pencil with the other hand and I step on it and I break it. And I feel like that's going to be
The pencil!
my unfortunate and lasting befalling curse.
The first in-game casualty, the pencil.
Is the pencil.
And then I'm like,
I
no!
think
And then I get
that-
dragged to the other side of the room. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
What's
So-
happening?
So, I'm gonna say Amina and Toby, you're dropped in the opposite direction, and Amina, as you crush your pencil, it makes an inexplicably loud, like it should just be like, boop, it's a little pencil. It rings out, and Toby and Amina, you feel yourselves let go. But Aaron, you are still being dragged. What do you do, Abigail?
Okay. As we said, Abigail is super tiny. Like, she gets, one of those adrenaline rushes that, like, mother saving baby from under the car. She's like, no! And she grabs her and just, like, drags her out of the... He's like, no, you don't! Like, pure, like, she doesn't see anything. She doesn't understand anything. She's like, no! My safety cushion is being dragging away from me. Cannot let that happen.
I'm
That
gonna
is my
say,
emotional support nerd.
all of you managed to get out of the room, and I think, Toby, you actually are kind of the last to go, and you're able to grab the door handle and shut it, and it rings out behind you, and there is just this loud, sudden boom of it, and then just back to the normal hallway noises of the dripping, drip, drip, and a little bit of wind. Nothing of the weird silence or weird chiming of the music room anymore. And Amina, Aaron, and Toby, where you all felt the pressure of being dragged, you can all see small marks, almost like paper
Owie.
There's something going on here, and I don't like it, and I broke my favorite pencil, and these sting. What was that?
Did we catch a glimpse of anything other than us getting violently yanked across the room?
You saw, all you were able to see was motions like fluttering.
We should go.
There's something going on here. Ow.
You think?
Yeah, okay. Let's just get up to the roof. No more going in like weird side doors.
I pick up the 2 broken pieces of my pencil and kind of put them between my fingers like Wolverine claws. Okay. They didn't mention anything like this in the newsletter article that you sent, and I feel like that would have been important to mention.
Aaron just looks at them for like a long beat and then
Let's all go to the haunted remains of my worst memories.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, she said.
Who wants to draw the next location cards, friends?
I'm kind of stomping off in a huff, so I can if no one else wants to.
I feel like it makes sense for Aaron.
Dig it. Podcasting.
Broadcasting room. Sorry, where do you want me to put this?
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, up there.
Oh, not the computer. It's no.
So rather...
And cameras and screens.
So you are stomping down the hallway, Aaron, away from this, having gotten kind of the worst of this so far. Even though
I'm
this
not doing great, y'all.
No. I feel like you're not. And this time, you know, like some of the room doors are closed, some of them are open. As you move along, there is a door that is mostly closed, but it's one of those school doors, you know, that has the little like glass pane in it so you can see inside. And from inside you see a flashing, like just kind of like light and then dark and then light and then almost like kind of crackling.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna open the door because that hasn't gone well for me before, but I guess I'll like kind of like take a look in the window like closer and see if I can like what I can make out in the room. And I just kind of like hold up my hand like hang on. Something.
Aaron, you said no more stopping.
Yeah, but look at this. And I think like oh, okay, I think there's some weird like we in the anime version of this, like we get like a series of shots that are just like very like artsy and kind of like the light is flashing in this certain kind of pattern and you just see like Aaron's eyes kind of turn that same color. And I just kind of like without like really like noticing it or paying attention, I just kind of softly open the door.
Aaron.
I don't respond at all.
I love that you did this.
Aaron's not going to survive this. I'm just going to call that right now.
Yeah. So Toby,
Too curious.
Abigail, and Amina. Aaron, you know, was just dragged. You all just were dragged into that room. And as you get out, as you sort of righted yourselves, as you shook yourself off, Aaron kind of stomped away. You know, in a way you've seen her do before. You know, you're this is not an unusual thing to do when you're kind of upset. However, what's noticeable is when she stops and pauses and stares, and you actually, from where all of you are, just a few steps down the hallway, do see sort of the light, not inside the room, but reflecting on her face. And her movements change as she goes from very sternly walking forward to pausing, to looking, and then there's a moment, and she very slowly starts to open the door and walk into the room. And from your perspective, the light gets kind of brighter, almost engulfing her, as she kind of starts to just walk into this room. I would like all of you to roll your dice, please!
And we take one away again, automatically.
Yep, you're automatically down one, and then any others you lost.
I got nothing.
Also nothing.
Nines and sevens. So the sevens cancel out the nines.
Yeah. Do you have an equal number of 9s and 7s?
I have 2 7s and 1 9, so that is well.
Even better.
Yeah, so that's good. That's actually a good thing for you. Chubby and Em, you both kind of got, like, nothing?
I got
Okay.
like 1s and 3s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say
So
that...
I had an...
Go ahead.
I had an idea of how my 7s helped out, you know, kind of thing. So when I see, again, with the anime moments, I feel like Erin steps into the room and then like I reach forward and then just miss her shirt as I try and pull her.
Yeah.
But then seeing this light like swell up and overwhelm, I'm just gonna like take my flashlight and then just try and like disperse the light with my light. Erin! Maybe shine it in her face a little bit. Erin! We gotta go.
I think I think you managed to catch up to me and like I think like I'm like hand extended like about to touch like a computer screen or something. There's like one that's like lit up and like all sorts of like pop-ups are flashing, like the screen is just like it's
So many porn ads.
Congratulations, you've won.
Not like
Sorry, first thing I thought of.
it's deeply cursed and therefore, you know, kind of does fit.
Yeah.
Slayer, did you get anything, or also just kind of nothing?
I got a 4 and a 9, so
Oh.
I have my 9.
Oh.
Wonderful, wonderful 9. So I'm thinking after the events of the music room, Abigail stays a little bit behind because she seemed very confused about what's happening and like sort of dazed because she's been like dragged along twice. Or, like, just like being there, and she's like stands outside of music room for a little bit and just like stares inside and it's like, or like at the closed door since Toby closed the door, and she just like, and then turns and sees Erin like walking in. She's like, no!
I'm sorry.
And like pushes Erin out, so whatever was supposed to get Erin gets her.
Yeah. So then I'll say that like Erin, you don't even notice this happening. You're not there as this is happening. And Amina, you manage to, just as Erin is like reaching out to like touch the computer, you kind of like manage to get her from this daze. And then Abigail, you come in and you go to protect Erin. However, you very quickly, your motions, your movement, your momentum keeps you going forward. And you propel into the screen that Erin was going into. And a hand actually comes out and grabs your wrist and starts to pull you in.
there is a lot of shrieking going on. I will not do it, but yes, imagine a lot of very high-pitched screeching.
Yeah. So it hasn't managed to pull you into the screen. You are so close. You are so close to that. It's like it has come out quite far. It is like all the way at like the elbow, and it has a hand on your wrist, and it is pulling you in. And this light is so bright on your eyes, you can barely stand to keep your eyes open. But I'm gonna say with a massive, like, I'm gonna say you grab your own hand, and with a massive tug.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab my malfunctioning flashlight, and I'm just like, Cliff!
I was also gonna
Because
lunge
it's not
forward with
work-
my Wolverine pencils and try and
It's
claw.
not working anyway, so it can be useful at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, yeah, then that's perfect. So Amina, you managed to like jab this hand, and in reaching out with your non-working flashlight, Abigail, you actually smash the computer screen. And it just falls inward. And then the room is dark, and it's like there was nothing there.
We should leave. We should really leave. I don't like this.
How much of this does Toby see?
I don't know, how much does Toby say? I'm gonna say you were a little bit down the hallway. You at least saw people being dragged into the room. I don't know if you saw the hand.
Yeah, I feel like that in that moment just after the music room where Abigail's kind of like staring off, he's like, you know, trying to make sure she's okay, and then she starts bolting down the hallway to the AV room, and I see, you know, Aaron sort of walking in on purpose and just, you're the smart one. Okay. And start running down that way.
Harsh but fair.
And yeah. And if you don't mind, by the time I get there, the door has sort of shut behind them all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get in while the whole scene is going on. And then as the screen smashes, I manage to yank the door open. So like I miss everything that happened inside.
Yes. So, perfect. Yeah. So as you manage to free yourselves, the three of you are all freed, but the door is locked behind you until Toby wrenches it open and the door flies open. And the room goes dark.
Abby's just like, because I'm assuming the momentum would make her fall, she's just gonna grab her arm and just like lie down and stare at the ceiling and like reevaluate everything that happened in just 5 minutes. Is like, I wanna go home.
And Abby, as you lie there, you feel the pulsing tension on your wrist. And if you go to look at it, you can see bruising starting to form.
I'm gonna kind of bodily pick up Abby and just keep saying, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go.
What?
Toby, we need to leave, we need to leave.
What?
This
Yeah, okay.
is bad.
What happened?
We stick together from now on.
Everyone hold hands. Everyone hold hands, and we're just gonna go.
I'm just like, yup.
I'm just gonna walk in a line, you know, like kindergartners, and we're just gonna hold hands, and we're gonna go. Where's the nearest exit? Which room had the windows in it?
What floor? Are we still on the first floor, do we think? Or like, oh, okay, mild suggestion. What if we like walk to like a window to like with the intent of like breaking it, and like we look outside and there's just like nothing there?
Yeah, for sure.
You walk up to a window. You actually are like, you were near the end of the hall anyway, and that's, you know, you're getting close to where the stairs are to start going upstairs. And we're gonna say this isn't like a huge building. It has like 3 or 4 floors. And then the roof, right? But actually it's near where the staircase is, where there's windows. And at first, as you approach, it's dark, and you assume it's because you saw from the outside. A lot of the windows are boarded up. But then you get to it, and it's clearly not boarded up. It's just blank. And it's still, if you touch it, there's window there. It's not broken, it's not smashed, there's no boards in the way. It's still reflective. But there's just nothing behind it.
I think that right here, Amina is gonna open the window and just try and crawl out of it, and then just reappear back in the room and be like, I don't know where I just went, but it wasn't outside.
What the hell?
We can't leave. Or I can't leave. Maybe someone else should try.
I take several steps back from the window.
Stick to the plan, I guess.
To the roof.
Yeah.
Hold hands.
I am gripping your hand so hard, like white knuckling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, Abby, are you still holding your hand like this?
Yeah.
I'm
We'll just like link arms with Abigail.
Yeah, I'll just like grab your elbow. Come on, Abby. We got to keep moving. We can't stay here.
Oh, yes. Up. To the roof.
I'm gonna ask what order you're in.
I was kind of imagining us like full on like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Just kind of in a line.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still gonna ask who's where in this line.
Okay.
Your arms linked, so you're walking side by side. I totally get that. That's valid. However, where is it? Where's the placement?
I felt like I was in the middle of Abby and Aaron.
Yeah,
That
I think
sounds
it's gonna go like Aaron, Amina, Abby, Toby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the same order we came in the school.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Perfect. And I'm gonna ask really quickly, how many dice does everyone have left? You remove one from the last
reveal.
scenario.
5.
4.
I also have 4.
4. Sorry, Em, I couldn't see you because you were cut off for the screen. It was
sorry, 4.
4? Okay, so Mina still has 5, everyone else is down to 4, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I didn't lose one in the first.
Mhm.
Well, I lost one, but not during the encounter.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Good to know.
So good.
So good. So good, friends. So very good.
Cool and fun.
So this is a school. This is a school hallway. This is a school staircase. It is very wide. It is meant to fit, at least 2 people coming down, 2 people going up. So all 4 of you, 100% fit, linked arm in arm, going up this staircase. And I'm gonna say that how it is, Aaron, you're on the inside near the railing, and then we said, Abby, you were linked arm in arm with Amina on the other side, and then Toby, you were on the end. Toby, this is the kind of staircase that is surrounded in windows. So you are next to the windows.
Fantastic.
That are
The best place to be.
that are pitch black. And as much as after what just happened with Amina, as much as you are telling yourself, like, don't look out the window. Don't.
Yeah, don't look down. Sure.
You can't help it. You look at the window. And at first, like I said, these are still, they seem to be completely normal windows. There's no board behind them. There's nothing in front. They still have that reflective quality to them. Did your reflection just move out of step from you?
Nope. It's just something fucking with me. That's not what happened. Nope.
No, it didn't. You look back and it's just you. It's just a window. It's just normal.
Yep.
And you all make it up, one round, and then there's that kind of center platform where you have to round about. You make it up to there. And then Toby, this time it definitely moved towards you.
Okay, jogging? We're gonna move to jogging now.
So Amina, you're next, and you feel Toby kind of tug on your arm, almost like as if to quicken the step. And you make it around the center platform into the next sort of little bits of stairs. And then Toby, this time when you look back, your reflection's just gone.
Jogging, moving.
Yep. A little faster. Let's pick it up.
Moving.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say why. I'm just gonna say we need to move faster.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are wondering why.
Okay, I don't want to know why.
Exactly. I do not want to know.
When Toby says this, who looks over towards Toby?
Me.
You look.
All of us.
All of you. Oh, good.
Of course.
Even
All
better.
All three of you. So Toby, you're just looking straight ahead. You don't like what you've seen, and you were just looking straight ahead. The other three of you, you look over, and as you do, instead of that profile view of Toby's face, you see it kind of turn and bend down and look at all of you and almost lean in. And I need all of you to roll your dice, please.
I didn't like that. But I did. Oh no.
Okay,
right.
I'm good.
I got a 4 and a bunch of 5s.
Ooh.
I have 2 9s.
Ooh.
I have an 8 and a 7, and nothing else.
7 and a 9, so a wash.
Okay.
Or actually, since it's 343, I'll take the 9. Actually, never mind.
Yeah? Okay. So keep that in mind, Slayer, that you have something lucky to react with. Toby, you just feel as something comes right past you. And I'm gonna say, was it did you say you were taking your 9 as well?
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't have to. You had a wash. But I heard you say something about the 9.
Yeah, no, I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep the 9 or take the wash. But actually, I think I'm gonna take the wash since we're gonna lose one this round anyway. Yeah.
Amina, you look over, and you have to bend your head to look past Toby. And as you do, this reflection follows you and bends in the same way. And suddenly you just feel dark, just wind rush past you, and then you can't see anything, and you can feel, you have a moment to think and feel that your feet are still on the ground, but your face is in something. It has just attached itself to you. And all of you from the outside, Toby, right in front of you, this darkness from the outside, this depth and void has come and attached itself to Amina.
I feel like I can't breathe in whatever this is.
Yeah.
Trying to rip it off my face.
Yep. What? Abby, you have something. Look here. Does your flashlight finally start working, or is this one time?
I was thinking that since it was Toby, me, Amina, Aaron, he's too big for me to look past because I'm tiny. So I don't see any of it. So his figure like
blocks it.
he is my lucky thing because he blocks
Yep.
from that completely.
Okay.
So
Tall protects small.
Well, then I'm still gonna say that like as this whooshes, like sort of you feel it, like you almost feel it in your chest, and you drop your flashlight and it ends a step up, like it ends on the next step and it turns on and it just washes you all in light for just a split second, and then it turns off and you are all as you were. But Amina, you are cold. So cold.
Yeah, I feel like as much as the thing seemed like it was like sucking my face, it was also like injecting darkness and the void inside of me. And so when I like recover or open my eyes or whatever, like I looked into the void and now I am the void. But Amina's not gonna say anything anymore. Amina is just like very creepy, just staring, and then we'll just start walking without saying anything.
Are you still all connected or have you all let go at this point?
I would have let go.
I think I would have tried to grab your hand again. Amina, wait!
I feel like you grab my hand and there's no like grab back. It's just like a limp fish hand, and I just keep walking forward.
I shoot Toby and Abigail a very
Cold and
concerned
clammy.
look. And then just kind of like shrug and motion for us to continue, I guess.
yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna grab Erin's hand in my other hand and like still clutch to Toby to the side. I'm like,
And we're just like all following Amina up.
Okay.
How many dice does everyone have left? Just
3.
Dull.
2.
Ooh, it lays down to 2.
2. And I feel like also just for more flavor, as we're like walking up the staircase, I feel like you can all hear from Amina just this very like
Cool.
that's normal.
All right.
Okay.
So you continue upstairs. And unfortunately, to get to the roof where you all want to go, you need to head back. You have to head back in. You have to head back like in a little bit. And so you finish the staircase, you make it up to the top floor, and you have to enter back in the hall. Well, I don't know. Do you all enter back in the hallway? You can see in front of you there are doors in between each floor and the stairwell. So they've got sort of those shutter bars on them for you to go inwards. So there's 2, they both go inwards from where you are on the stairwell. You are at the top floor, and you all know that the door to the roof is literally just around the bend. All you had to do is step out and go around the bend. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna take the most direct path to the door. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Amina's on autopilot zombie mode, so probably they're just walking straight forward into, and luckily it's a push door with the pushy handle thing, because they're just
The roof is the only semblance of a goal that we can really think of right now, I imagine. So
Yeah, I'm thinking that Abby would try to like run towards and just like try to not look anywhere and just like dash towards the door just to like get out.
Okay. So you all, I'm gonna say that like Amina goes first because Amina is just on autopilot and absolutely just like pushes in these doors. Just go. There's there's a little bit like you managed to open one of the doors. The other one's almost kind of like stuck because it's been so long since it's been used. But that one door gives, and it's the right door, and you need to turn right. So you have to kind of move around it. And as all of you kind of enter this long hallway, the entrance of this floor, where there is the right turn towards the door, and then there is a long stretch out in front of you. As you turn, you can see it 2 doors down, the door to the roof, and it is of a different make than everything else because it is kind of that industrial, fire-resistant sort of safety door, and it does have a turn handle as opposed to a push bar to, as you recall, to kind of keep it a little more safe than some other things. However, as you all step out, you see that this door is lit in an unnatural light, and it is just coming through all the cuts and the lines in the door, in the outline of the door, and this weird unnatural light. There's almost, you see it, but you can also hear this light. It is making a sound deep and resonant. And as you approach it, it starts to pulse just a little bit faster and faster as you get near it. I would like all of you to roll your dice, please. What remains?
I also feel like Amina just walks straight up to the door and then like stops dead in front of it.
Yeah, so you are right in front of this door, and for all of you, Amina is just this silhouette. What did we get?
I got a pair of 8s.
I got a 1 and a 3.
1 8.
I got nothing.
All right.
Good.
So there was,
Good
so
sign.
M, you got 1 8.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else was kind of a wash. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 8s.
Oh, you 2 8s.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Amina, you're just standing there, and the other 3 of you, you come along behind. And the door to the roof opens. And you can see inside, and you can see the stairs up. This is, a door to the stairs to take you up to the roof. And it is very bright, but you can make out those stairs, even from with Amina in the way. You also hear something. It sounds like a person talking to you, calling to you from up on the roof. There's a voice calling to all of you from up on the roof. You all go up.
Amina's just going.
Do we recognize the voice?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you tell me because this is the end of our story, and I think no
Yeah,
one. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is it the voice? Do we all hear the voice?
I think it has to be.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be Max's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I just take off running once I recognize it.
Whether it's Max or not, we'll find out.
Mm.
Aaron, do you run past me? Because I feel like I'm still moving in a very like zombie step-by-step pace.
If you don't change the your speed, then probably I would pass you. Yeah, because I'm just like, as soon as I recognize the voice, I'm like blind running into the light, which is fine.
Yeah, I do the same actually.
Toby actually sort of stops at his tracks for a bit at hearing Max's voice. and he sort of just watches everyone else running or walking slowly up. Sort of steels himself and starts trotting up.
Yeah, at the last second, Abby's gonna turn to him and go like, "Come on," and like hold out her hand.
Yep. I think you actually, when you pause, when you freeze, Toby, you hear it first, but then Abigail, you hear it next. And it is very clearly Max. And they don't sound mad. They just sound like they're telling you to, like, come on.
Keeps going and takes Abby's hand.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because I think now I'm at the back of the group because I'm just walking so slowly. So nobody would see this, but I just start like, I still have that, dead-eyed look and all zombified, but I just start mouthing these words, and they probably would have been the last words that Max ever said to me. And just walking and following everyone, but not really like registering anything.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm still running and I'm just calling out their name like over and over again.
Yeah. So Aaron, you're in the lead. You were so sure and so confident right away that you ran on ahead. Toby, you need Abigail's hand in yours for that support. But also, you hear Max, and I mean, as you say these words, you actually feel a warm hand on your back. And as you feel it, that coldness that you felt, that void that was inside of you, you feel it start to just kind of go away. And then all of you step out onto the roof, and it's too bright for a second. It's too bright for all of you after having just been stuck in this darkness and this void. You step out, and it's daybreak. There's nothing up there. It's just the sun rising.
As Amina steps out onto the roof, like as the warmth started taking over them again, the words that they were mouthing, they actually started saying audibly. So anyone nearby, as they step out onto the roof, you would just hear them say, "I'm good enough." What happened?
They're
And
gone.
Toby with his free arm, just you see him just. I don't think we're ever gonna know.
Max?
I don't think they're here anymore. They just needed to help us out one last time.
I take
You can
Aaron's
see
hand.
like Abigail is like openly crying, but just like crying, and she's gonna like still holding Toby's hand, gonna like motion to everyone to like come over so we can have a group hug.
Yeah, I think we all. That's not a very like group sob. Oh, can I have make one little suggestion?
Yep.
I think our phones all go off at the same time. I think there's a new message in the group chat.
It says
Hmm.
here.
Oh yeah.
Why would you do that?
Oh,
I have 2 dice left, but I'm dead. Dead.
Oh, I think roll credits. Oh my god.
And now you can finally hear Abby's like super cheesy,
Yeah.
and it's like unknown number, but we all know who it is.
And somewhere in the background, you just hear, "Don't you forget about me."
That is the ringtone.
Amazing! Thank you all so much for playing that game with me.
My heart.
Oh, very good.
So heckin' good. So can I just say, okay, so y'all got
I was only
like,
supposed to cry in character, damn it.
there's a page of like, you know, the end game scenarios. And so I mean, this is the one like still alive, but so you all survived. You all made it out. Y'all had that actually unusually hopeful, sweet ending. And can I just say you only did 4 of the 9 encounters? So
We weren't gonna make it.
We would have
been so
died.
dead.
if this, I'm sorry that none of y'all got to die, but I really loved the story that y'all
was very
told.
sweet.
It's so good. It's so good.
No.
Mhm.
That was amazing.
We
Thank you all
ruined yet
so-
another scary game by
By injecting
God
feels.
damn it. You
That's
try to
freaking-
die and then you end up wholesome. God damn it.
So this was 9 Hours 22 Spirits, a game by Jessica Osborne, a very cool person. Go check it out. And these lovely folks, let's go around. Please tell us who you are, where we can find you. Some quick outros, and we're gonna go in reverse order. So we're gonna start with Chobby.
All right. I'm Chobby, also known as Hallway Secrets here on Twitch, Hallway 7 Secrets over on Twitter. I play video games on my own channel every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I play RPGs literally anywhere that they'll have me. Right now, I'm on every 2 weeks, I'm on Polished Cryptids channel playing, we're doing a showcase of a whole bunch of Powered by the Apocalypse systems. So we're doing like short little 4-session micro campaigns of a bunch of different systems. And right now we're playing Urban Shadows. And it's a lot of fun.
Very nice, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and for giving us.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Next up is M.
Yeah, so I'm M at eTruffery on Twitter, Truffery most other places. I don't really stream RPGs and stuff, but I am an artist, and I am going to be opening up commissions for Christmas season pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's mostly me. I do art and play RPGs in my spare time and stuff. And thank you so much for having me today. This was super fun.
This is great. Y'all were so good. I didn't expect it to have a happy ending. It was really nice. Lily Sparks.
Whew. Oh my. Oh yeah. That was wow. So great playing with all of you. I hope we get to do it again sometime because that was a treat. I'm Lily Sparks. I'm a game master and I play games and stuff. You can catch me on the Critical Bard channel, on the Roll for Damon's channel. And I forgot to mention, but I'm also one of Magpie Games' official GMs. So if you ever want to play some Powered by the Apocalypse with me, you can sign up at magpiegames.com. And I run a lot of masks, running Rapscallion next month, some pirates, running some Velvet Glove, which is 70s girl gang. So, you know, come hang out. It's real fun. And yeah, thank you so much for having me here today. And whew, what a game, y'all. What a game. My heart.
I want to play Masks with you. I just started Masks with my home game, and it's great. I love it.
It's my favorite game ever.
It's
So,
so
I mean,
good.
like, favorite
It's
system.
so
This
much
was
fun.
probably
Yeah.
in one of my favorite games of all time. But, you know, yeah, definitely. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Perfect. And Slayer.
Yes, I am Slayer. I hate doing this. I'm so bad at this. Ali or Slayer at Alice here on Twitter. I am here occasionally playing games with Jess whenever she asks. And I am here almost every Sunday playing Borderlands with Jess. We play Sirens and it's amazing. And if you come over, you can see my true salt potential that you did not get to see this game. Yeah, check out these amazing people. Check out Em's commissions. She does such good art. Very good art. I loved your discourse.
Evil-Aria?
Yeah, it was so good. I died. Check out Chubby. Check out Lily. Check out Jess. Check out my Twitter if you want some selfies. That's what I'm good for. And thank
Dude,
you
your
so much.
Halloween pictures were so good.
Yeah, they're
Thank
so
you.
good. Yeah, go check out
Thank you.
Slayer's Halloween costume photos. It was amazing. She was attacking people with selfies. Can I just say? It was very good. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. If anyone is here, if you enjoyed this story, go ahead and hit the follow button so we can hang out some more. We do lots of tabletop role-playing games here. We do lots of video games here. We do a little bit of everything. But I just want to remind everyone one last time that we're doing this all for Extra Life. We got several donations during the game. Thank you all so heckin' much. I think we're around $872 for children's hospitals. Thank you so heckin' much.
Very close.
Yeah, we're very close to that goal. Come back here in like an hour. We have a Tales from the Loop game, and we have a Tales from the Loop giveaway. So with that in mind, I want to say thank you, Roll20. That is who I was piping the spoopy music through. That's who I was able to do all these card draws with all y'all in front, all on Roll20. Very easy to use. Check it out if you haven't already. Play some games online with your friends. Yeah, check out all these cool people and all you do. And yeah, if you want to see more stuff happen on this channel, I do have a Patreon, which helps to support me running more events, because they take a lot of work, y'all. Events take a lot of work to run. But I love doing it. I love this game. Was so, I did not expect this a happy ending. It was so good. It was, I appreciate y'all leaning into the story. Can I just say, y'all told, like, I'm so glad to get to hand the story off to such narratively strong folks as yourselves that just like took it and rolled with it. It was so good. Y'all were absolutely heckin' amazing. So thank you all so much. We gotta let these folks go though. So I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna let you go, but come back here soon. I hope to see you soon for more games. Heart your heckin' faces. Thanks everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.